Welcome to the lecture on noise pollution. What is noise pollution? Noise pollution is unpleasant noise created by people or machines that can be annoying, distracting, instructive, and or physically painful. It can come from outdoor sources such as road traffic, jet plane, garbage trucks, construction equipment, manufacturing process, lawn movers, leaf blowers, and indoor sources, including boom boxes, heating, air conditioning unit, metal chairs scrapping on floors. A noise generally consists of three interrelated elements: source, receiver, and the transmission path. This transmission path is usually the atmosphere through which the sound is propagated but can include structural material of any building. So, receiver is the human person, source is the point or a material from which the sound is generated. Common sources, as discussed above, that is aeroplanes or aircraft, traffic movement, construction and industrial activity, lawn or garden equipment, emergency vehicle, amplified or piped in music. So, this is the pictorial view of various sources of noise pollution. Noise can be measured by using different equipments like sound level meter, impulse meter, frequency analyzer, graphic recorders, noise dosimeters, and calibrators. Children develop better concentration skill in a quiet environment. Children who are exposed to noise pollution while learning are more likely to experience reading delay. Children who spend time in noisier areas have higher resting blood pressure and higher stress levels. They have more difficulty in understanding spoken language and distinguishing the sound of speech when learning a noisy environment. So, we have to fight against this noise pollution and make our environment very quiet. So, these are the quotes which gives us the guidelines on how to control noise pollution and what are the equipments that can be used for measuring the noise levels, etc. Effect of noise pollution include irritation, nervousness, increased stress, sleep disturbance, and increased blood pressure. It causes annoyance, that is, it creates annoyance to the receptors due to the sound level fluctuation. The periodic sound, due to its irregular occurrence, causes displeasure to hearing and causes annoyance. Psychological effect. The psychological features like breathing, amplitude, blood pressure, heartbeat rate, pulse rate, blood cholesterol are affected. Long exposure to high sound level cause loss of hearing. This is mostly unnoticed but has an adverse impact on hearing function. The working performance of workers or human will be affected as they will be losing their concentration. It causes pain, a ringing in ears, feeling of tiredness, thereby affecting the functioning of human system. It affects the sleeping, thereby inducing the people to become restless and lose concentration and presence of mind during the activities. The buildings and material may get damaged to exposure of infrasonic or ultrasonic waves and even get collapsed. These are the noise standards, that is ambient noise standard in decibel. So in the industrial area, daytime the permissible decibel level is 75 and in the night time 70 decibel. Commercial area, daytime permissible limit is 65 decibel and in night time 55 decibel. In the residential area, daytime decibel is 55 and night time is 45. In the silent zone where hospitals will be present, the daytime maximum permissible limit is 50 decibel and the night time is 40 decibel. The limit in decibel denotes the time weighted average of level of sound in decibels on scale A, which is related to human hearing. The noise survey can be conducted to find no risk zone and noise hazard zone. So in the noise hazard zone, we have to reduce the noise pollution level, that is the decibel level of sound in that area, and reduce the working period in this noise hazard zone. Reducing the noise level includes reducing the time exposure and reducing the decibel level. It can be done by noise reduction at the source, interrupt transmission path, isolate the personal ear protection, and reducing time exposure includes noise attenuation refuges and job rotation. Noise control techniques involves control at the source, control in the transmission path, and using protective equipment. Noise control at the source, reducing the noise levels from domestic sectors, maintenance of automobile, control over vibration, selection of machinery, maintenance of machines, low voice speaking. Control in the transmission path. We can install barriers in the transmission path so that the level of noise received by a receiver will get reduced. So you can see the star denotes the source from which noise is generated, and a circle or oval shape indicate the receiver. The distance or the area or the medium between these two is called as transmission path. So we can induce barrier either close to the source or close to the receiver so that the final noise level received by the receiver is at the lower level. Using protection equipment. Before employing the use of protective equipment, it is the ultimate step in noise control technology. That is, after noise reduction at the source and or diversion or engineer control of transmission path of noise. Protection equipment includes job rotation. By rotating the job between the workers working at a particular noise area or isolating a person, the adverse impacts can be reduced. And exposure reduction. Regulation prescribe that noise level of 90 decibel for more than 8 hours continuous exposure is prohibited. Persons who are working under such conditions will be exposed to occupational health hazards. The schedule of the workers should be planned in such a way that they should not be overexposed to high noise levels. Hearing protection equipment like earmuffs, earplug, etc. are the commonly used devices for hearing protection. Attenuation provided by earmuff may vary in respect to their size, shape, materials, etc. Thank you.